From the floor of the CME Group, this is Danny Riley on today's Cash Close. Jeff, don't be laughing either. The high of the day came in at 2:075.5 early in the morning. The low came in at 2:054.20 mid-morning. And last, we're 2:059.10. We're down 17 handles. Total volume, we have 1.4 million minis traded with 125,000 of that coming from Globex. That's not that much on a big down day like this. And we have 5.2 thousand big S&Ps traded in the pit. I want to remind everybody that a lot of those big S&Ps moving forward, when you see the big volume jump, will be the December roll. That's the switch, or the S&P spread as they call it. Now, MOC, they had 540 million to sell. The MIM started showing like 75 to 100 for sale. I think it got to 150 million for sale, but it never quite kept up with the actual. Tomorrow we've got the Red Book, we've got the S&P Case-Shiller PMI, we've got the consumer confidence number, we've got a four-week T-bill auction, not a lot to talk about there. We've got the farm prices number, and then I got to ask you guys, does anybody really care? I know that Mondays are exceptionally quiet day, but what we're seeing as far as volume on a big dump like this shows that there just are not that many people trading. Now, the S&P was weak overnight, and then obviously during the day, after a couple of short covering rallies, got hit by crude oil that traded all the way down to 62.79. And that pushed the S&P all the way down to 2054.5 before it bounced back up a little bit and then sold off late in the day. Now look, we've got a very light economic calendar going into the end of the week, and it's going to be highlighted by the pit bulls Thursday, Friday low the week before the expiration. Now when you look at the stats, the expiration stats going into it, Friday's been up 19, down 11 the last 30. Monday's been up 18, down 12 out of the last 30. Tuesday's been up 17, down 13 of the last 30. Wednesday is a 15 up, 15 down day, so you're 50-50 there. And then you come into your weekday, which is Thursday, which is up 13, down 17 of the last 30. And then bullish Friday, up 21, down 9 of the last 30. So I think what we're really seeing here is exactly what we should be seeing. We should see, after a 7-week rally in the S&P and Dow, we're seeing a little bit of profit taking going into this week. And really, to tell you the truth, with crude oil stocks getting hammered the way they are, you would suspect that this would end up like this way. Now, according to the Stock Traders Almanac, I want to do this little shout out real quick. The December Quad Witch week has been up 23 of the last 29 and broke an 8-year run in 2009. And then the Friday of the Quad Witch, according to the Stock Traders Almanac, has the S&P up 22 of the last 31 occasions. So with an average gain of like about 0.5%. So you know what? You know, we need a little bit of weakness before we pull back going into this kind of bullish stuff and into the end of the year. And then also there's another stat that the Traders Almanac gave, is that the S&P has been up 4 out of the last 5 Christmas holiday weeks. So you're coming into some very bullish stuff here, guys. Does it happen right away on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? I don't know. But I think you got to gear it toward the pit bulls Thursday, Friday low. We'll leave it like that, and we'll see you tomorrow on the opening print.